Homakini. So you'll be seeing this hopefully right at the beginning of Thanksgiving, which is Thursday.
At least if you're on the West Coast.
At least if you're on the West Coast. So this is just an introduction to what you'll be seeing today. There was a Facebook Live done that we're reposting that has a lot of content about Thanksgiving, right? The conversation around Thanksgiving. A lot of people are asking, like, how does the tribe do you even celebrate Thanksgiving? So we talk a lot about that in the video, and I hope you take a moment to watch that. It's a pop-up episode, I'm calling it, of Nisimkawak, We Are Here, which is the new video series that we're doing. And, I hope you find relevance in the content that we're sharing today. I think the important thing is as West Coast Indians, my mom had said, Thanksgiving really isn't about us. We weren't the tribe impacted by the settling of that era in time and the things that happened. So to always bring back to where we are, we are in Nisenan territory. We're specifically in Nisimkawak, the district of Nisimkawak here. And, we didn't start our history of colonization, I guess is what the right word is, right? We didn't start that history until just before the gold rush, with the Donner Party and when California was owned by Mexico. Our history is relatively new, considering people who were living and taken over and their cultures destroyed by the mission era, or by the East Coast, things that happened in the East Coast hundreds of years before we really were impacted deeply here, the way that our people were impacted during the gold rush. So to talk about that, is continually, sorry, I'm so mealy-mouthed with all the recording, I get all, to continue to talk about these things is a moment of uncomfort for me, because I hate to keep dinging the bell of like, we were destroyed, but really it is until
Not everybody's heard the bell.
Not everybody's heard the bell. Oh, that's deep, Bell. We're still here in our homelands. What happened during the gold rush was almost a complete annihilation of the Northern California tribes. But we're still here. But most of the folks are still invisible and completely erased from the history of that time. And, what does that mean? What does Thanksgiving mean to us? How are we impacted over and over again every day? And I guess the answer is, as long as we're erased, it's constantly impacting everybody forward. So if we can somehow stop that, and the way to stop it is visibility and knowing the other side of history that it hasn't been told. Sometimes it's been totally suppressed. But there's such a deep, rich culture here. And a lot of folks who are living here, like Ember, this is Ember's church staff. We work closely. She sees behind the scenes a lot of what's going on. She's helping to raise that visibility, right? So she's in contact with a lot of community, and they're asking. They're like, land acknowledgement. What else? Land acknowledgement.
More and more they're asking. A lot of it is just asking, how can we support? What can we do? Definitely land acknowledgement. If donations are wanted, if physical support is wanted, it's really beautiful. People will come forward with the skills that they might have. Somebody offering sound editing,
making a shirt design.
The graphic designers, web support.
We know some reporters now who are like, how can we work together?
Help with legislation.
There's just so many points. And it happens because we're more visible and people care. People care. People want to really start going down the path of truth. And the first step in that is knowing actually what happened. And it's been a one-sided telling. And there's this I think it's mostly when people know that there's this beautiful voice that's there. And this ancient culture without continually trying to take from it. It's really beautiful. It feels organic. It feels like it's not forced. I know a lot of the tribal members, the tribal council especially, and the elders, they're not into asking for anything. So that it comes forward in the way it does is just really, it's easy. So, this was supposed to be a super short introduction to what you're going to be seeing today on Thanksgiving. We're wrapping up, coming close to the end of Nisenan Heritage Month. We're wrapping up our fundraiser. There are ways you can support. You've been inundated with ways to support. We will continue that inundation.
Today will be a lot about ways to support. So if you've missed that, it'll be there for you.
Just in case you haven't seen it yet.
A land acknowledgement and specifically some things sharing ways to support Ancestral Homelands Reciprocity Program. And really just engaging the material is a way to support, right? It's
Absolutely.
a way to uplift, it's a way to raise visibility, and then particularly when we go out and we have the conversations about this to spread that upliftment and that visibility.
Yeah. And if it's not us, if you're outside of the local area, who are the people impacted? Whose land are you, who were the people erased so that land was opened? And that's not a blame and a judgment thing. It's just a fact. And a lot of people want to know that. And so, if you're not here and it's not the Nevada City Rancheria and the Nisenan people here, where are you? Who are the folks that are impacted in your place where you live? That's really important. Because by you knowing the answer to that, you've just unerased somebody. And you've dug up the truth.
And likely deepened your own connection to the place where you call home.
That's right. I mean, it can't hurt to be in alignment with the ancestors from that place. I'll tell you that right now. I'm always going, woo, be careful. So, I mean, it can't hurt, right? So thank you. Please, delve deep into the content. There's a ton of it there. And
the website's a great place to find it.
Oh, yeah. Go to the website, please. Our newly redesigned website.
Nisenan.org. Nisenan.org.
I love copying you when you say that.
Yeah.
Do you see me doing that every time we
Stop
video?
copying me.
And check it out. If you're a tribal member, you better have already checked it out. I'm sure you have, and you're happy, and you're just sitting back there going, yay. So, but thank you so much. Let's wrap this up. It was supposed to be a 2-minute thing. I'm sure it's over that. But thank you. Have a wonderful holiday of giving thanks in whatever way you do. Eat some turkey and send me a pie or something. I don't know.
Yeah, send her a pie.
Hey, well, thank you.